Mama se kungi betengo e kumoyi ingumada takana. Okyo sokinu kibangase. Manuele ngando mushisamye. Manuele.
Yeah. Two Left Feet Podcast coming at you with another video. I recently saw this question posed by an individual. They said that they were going to their first social dancing party. And they wanted to know, does anyone have any hints or tips for, dancing with strangers? In that beginner level, in that beginner stage, that can be super duper intimidating. Getting out of the classroom environment, that safe, that secure environment where, everyone's on the same level, everyone's eager to learn, going from that controlled environment to the social dancing scene where, all hell breaks loose, man. There are no rules, no holds barred, man, where the music's bumping, man. People are out there showing off, having a great time, and you as a beginner walk in and you're like, whoa, information overload. I definitely remember what it was like for me, man. But I want to say, man, I want to hear from you all. What would you say to a beginner who is nervous and is wanting some advice on how to dance with strangers, man? How to get over that initial hump, man, that anxiety they're experiencing. If I could start off by saying, man, for me, I would say, most importantly, and it's very difficult to do, but try to relax. Try to calm down, man. Take a couple of deep breaths, man. Breathing is super important for your emotional state, man. So, take a couple of deep breaths, man. If you're going to ask someone to dance, man, ask them to dance. Say hello, smile, state your name. Ask them to dance. What is super, super important in those first instances of meeting someone is you want to give off that warm energy, man. You want, and what I mean by warm energy is, you want to be present. You want to give off a happy, a cheerful vibe. No one wants to dance or be around someone who is in a bad mood, who you may feel intimidated by, man. No one wants to be in that type of company. So it is super important that you come in a good mood. You give off that warm, happy, comforting feeling, man. That energy, man. And a lot of this stuff starts even before you get to the social, man. So what I mean by that is you want to come into the social looking your best, feeling your best, smelling your best. All of these things contribute to a good initial first impression. They all help with your self-confidence and how you present yourself to the world, all these things are super duper important, man. So come in, try and give warm energy, man. Whether you are a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, man, the goal is to have fun with your dance partner. So in the beginning stage, a lot of times, man, I'll speak for myself. I had this problem in my beginner stage where I was so self-conscious. I was so stuck in my head and trying to focus on what I needed to do that, I wasn't focused on the music. I wasn't focused on the environment. And most importantly, I was not focused on my dance partner, which is the number one thing, man. Understand that, if you are blessed to have someone say yes to dance with you, understand that you are dancing with another human being, man, a person with feelings, desires, wants, and emotions. Understand that you are sharing this time, this 3 minutes with this person, man. And so it is super important, man, that you share this time with them and you try to connect with them as best you can. Understand that not every dance is going to be amazing. Not every dance is going to be, straight from a dance video or from a movie, but it's so important, man, to try and connect with your dance partner and, try and make the best of that situation, man. So if you're able to connect with that dance partner, it just makes the dance so much more enjoyable. And so that comes with practice. And it's, I'm trying to make this as concise as possible. But in the beginning stage, I was so caught up in my head because I was not comfortable with what I was doing. So how do you get comfortable with what you are doing? You practice and you practice and you practice and you practice. And that is how you get comfortable with what you're doing. The more you practice it, the more it becomes like second nature. So what happens is in the beginner stage, you're not comfortable, you practice, you get more comfortable. As you get more comfortable, you don't have to focus on what your feet are doing. Since you don't have to focus on what your feet are doing, you're able to listen to the music. Since you're not focusing on what your feet are doing, you're able to focus on the music, you're able to focus on your partner, you're able to focus on your environment and what's going around with you. You're able to then become a more enjoyable dance partner because you're sharing that moment with your partner. You're being present and in the moment. You're not stuck in your head, man. It's really this levels to it, As you get better, man, obviously you become a better dance partner. So it's just super important, man, that if you are intimidated by asking people to dance, it's your first time going out, man, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. If you want to get good at something, you gotta take that first step. Being bad at something is the first stage to getting good at it, man. Just some real quick thoughts, some things I wrote down, man, real quick. Not everyone enjoys talking while dancing. In fact, some people cannot do it. So if you can't talk while dancing, or if you get that vibe that your partner cannot multitask, then don't talk. Just don't do it. At the end of the dance, smile and say thank you. Whether it was a good dance or a bad dance, smile and say thank you. That is just a good way to end it, man. If you want to dance with them again, use some discretion. You can ask them immediately, or you can just wait and ask them at a later time in the night. If you are the one being asked and you do not want to dance with that person again, then you can just tell them, let's dance a little bit later. And just, leave it at that. Yeah, I would absolutely love to hear from you all. What are your thoughts and opinions on this, man? Thank you so much.